Hi, my name is Lindsay Felkley, and this is our week 1 interactive journal on equity versus equality, as well as Common Core state standards for math. All right, equity versus equality. The difference between equity and equality is that equality ensures that each student has the same opportunity and is treated equally. And equity works to serve each individual student, given their own needs to meet the same outcome. All right, example 1. I'm trying really hard. Okay, example 1. One example might be that each student in a classroom is given all of the same materials, textbook, tools, same lecture, same assignment. That is all students being given the same thing, equality. And while this may be fair treatment, equity might provide a student with an accommodation or modification that meets that student's individual needs. For example, a student who might need to sit close to the board to see the teacher, or another student who might need some other type of accommodation in order to complete the assignment. All right, another example might be a special day class of students that all have IEPs, which is a class that I work in as a paraprofessional. So all students get inclusion time, and ensuring that all students get inclusion is equality. It's everyone getting the same right to have time in a general education classroom. However, there's varying levels of time that each student gets. Not every student might need the same type of aid in the classroom. Some might need more staff supervision. Some might need more accommodations. So those are varying levels, which that would be equity. You're meeting individual needs of the students, but the fact that all students get inclusion, that's equality. How to ensure this in the classroom? First, to ensure equality, I would make sure that all students have access to math resources, instruction, and tools for math completion. And to ensure equity, I would identify the unique needs of each student to determine what accommodations and modifications may be necessary in order to meet those math goals. All right, so Common Core state standards. I looked at geometry for K through 6. In kindergarten, the content standard says that each student is required to identify shapes as well as analyze, compare, and create shapes. First to third grade, there's the same goal. In first grade, students build on knowledge of shapes and are expected to reason with shapes and their attributes. So reasoning with shapes and their attributes stays the same first, second, and third, but it looks a little different in each grade, kind of builds on each other. So in second grade, the number of shapes increases. Students must also be able to partition shapes into fourths and halves. And then in third grade, students need to recognize that certain shapes have similar attributes and be able to kind of put those together. All right. And then 4th through 6th grade, in 4th grade, students begin to draw shapes and angles. They learn perpendicular parallel lines. In 5th grade, students begin to graph and classify two-dimensional shapes. And in 6th grade, students solve real-world and mathematical problems involving area, surface area, and volume. All of these skills that are required in geometry, Common Core, K through 6, all build on each other. And yes, that's it. Thank you.